And so that was up until 2014. So 2014, we met in March when the Lord said he would visit him.
Yeah.
And the Lord said he'll visit you. He comes in many ways because he didn't know that we would be reconciling in March. So around December comes, and apparently he had bought me the ring. That short amount of time, he bought a ring and he was ready to propose. But for some reason, I was not coming home a lot from school because I was still in school. And every time him and my friends would try to plan it with my mom, I just was not coming. I'm like, I have to work. I have a test. I just can't come.
Yeah.
And so every day he's like, come. I'm like, I can't. I have to wait. So finally, February, the Lord releases me to go. And he comes to pick me up. A normal day, he takes me to the car wash. And I'm like, this is Valentine's Day. How can you take me to a car wash? Didn't say anything. After that, he takes me to Junior's Cheesecake. We go and eat. So I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to do something fun after that. And he gives me a teddy bear. And I'm like, teddy bear. But I accepted it. I said, thank you. Then he's like, oh, my car is kind of messed up, so we got to go to the mechanic. So at this point, I'm getting hot. I'm like.
Because it's Valentine's, you have. And you're doing everything against a nice date.
Everything
it's
against
the opposite.
So we go to the mechanic, and I'm sitting in the car like this, refusing to get out, and they have to pump the car in order to see underneath. So the Spanish guy comes by my window. He's like, hey, mami, you look happy today. And I'm like, I look happy? It's just the face of a happy person. I'm actually pissed off. I'm extremely upset. And my friends are texting me like, how's your day going? And they're telling me how their boyfriends are treating them. And I'm like, oh, after this, we're done.
I'm in a
mechanic shop.
We're fixing the car.
So I was even embarrassed.
I'm at the mechanics on this Valentine.
So we stood there for about 3 hours and them fixing it. So when we finish, he finally says, well, you can come to my house. So I'm like, your house? Okay, let's go. We go to his house. His brother is there. And his brother's like, yo, Pee-Pee, you got to fix the table. I'm like, are you serious? Are you now about to fix a dining table on Valentine's Day?
So you have fixed the car. Now you're fixing the table.
Now you're fixing the table.
You're like, just drop me home.
I was so, and then my phone was dead. So I couldn't even text my friends my frustration. I couldn't text my sisters my frustration. And I was so mad, I didn't even want to ask for a charger. I was just like breathing in and out. Another 3 hours goes by. He's finally finished. And he was like, oh, let me take you home. So I'm like, this is my Valentine's Day. You will never see me again. So long as my name is Leslie, you will never see me. So in the whole time, I'm just like this in the car, just. And then he's like, oh, I have to stop at the corner store to get gum. I'm over it. I'm over it.
How can I be in the mechanics?
Car wash.
Working on tables.
Teddy bears.
Teddy bears.
No.
How can I have time for this?
So I was upset. When I tell you the level of my upsetity, I was so upset. So the whole time I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm just like breathing in and out. So halfway home, because it takes about an hour, maybe 2 hours. So halfway home, he's like, I think I want some gum. I'm like, you want gum? You want gum? Literally, I stopped and I said, he wants gum. And if it was not dark, I would have actually got out the car and walked out. So he walks out the car to go get his gum. But then he quickly comes back and he takes his phone. So I'm like, oh, he's cheating on me. Oh my God. I'm like, he's cheating on me. That's why he doesn't want me to see the phone.
No wonder.
And I'm like, he's going to go get his other girlfriend after he drops me off. And so I'm done. Like, I'm over this.
Yeah.
So he comes back with gum. He's like, you want some? And I'm like,
I'm good.
Don't even ask me any questions. I became so rude. I was like, hurry up, take me home. I don't have time for this. Like, this is just crap. So the whole time he's just driving, like, and I'm just like, what kind of date was this? Who does this?
Yeah.
This is so disrespectful. You don't even respect me as a woman. And I'm just going, on and on and on.
Did you say that?
I said
You
this.
verbalized
Yes,
that?
Yes. I'm like, you don't even respect me as a woman. You take me to the mechanic, then you want your brother and you to fix your table. Like, what is going on here? I'm like, just take me home and that's it. In the middle of us driving, he stops again. And he was like, I'm thirsty. So at this point, I'm like bubbling in my spirit. I'm like, Lord, keep my mouth because I'm one curse word away. And I'm about to punch this guy. I was